It was hot afternoon in Indianapolis. The air thick and still like we were inside a cloud. It was the worst kind of air for me, and I told myself it was just the air when the walk from his driveway to his front door felt infinite. I rang the doorbell, and Gus's mom answered. "Oh, Hazel," she said, and kind of enveloped me, crying. She made me some eggplant lasagna. I guess a lot of people had brought them food or whatever, with her and Gus's dad. "How are you?" "I miss him, yeah." I didn't really know what to say. I just wanted to go downstairs and find whatever he'd written for me. Plus, the silence in the room really bothered me. I wanted them to be talking to each other, comforting or holding hands or whatever. But they just sat there eating very small amounts of lasagna, not even looking at each other. "Heaven needed an angel," his dad said after a while. "I know," I said. Then his sisters and their mess of kids showed up and piled into the kitchen. I got up and hugged both his sisters, and then watched the kids run around the kitchen with their sorely needed surplus of noise and movement, excited molecules bouncing against each other and shouting, "You're it, no, you're it, no, I was it. But then I tagged you, you didn't tag me, you missed me, well I'm tagging you now, no dumb butt. It's a timeout, it's a timeout. Daniel, do not call your brother a dumb butt. Mom, if I'm not allowed to use that word, how come you just use the dumb butt, dumb butt?" And then Coralie, dumb butt, dumb butt, dumb butt, dumb butt. And at the table, Gus's parents were now holding hands, which made me feel better. "Isaac told me Gus was writing something for me," I said. The kids were still singing their dumb butt song. "We can check his computer," his mom said. "He wasn't on it much the last few weeks," I said. "That's true. I'm not even sure we brought it upstairs. Is it still in the basement, Mark?" "No idea." "Well," I said, "can I nodded toward the basement door. "We're not ready," his dad said. "But of course yes, Hazel. Of course you can." I walked downstairs, past his unmade bed, past the gaming chairs beneath the TV. His computer was still on. I tapped the mouse to wake it up, and then searched for his most recently edited files. Nothing in the last month. The most recent thing was a response paper to Toni Morrison's The Blues Eye. Maybe he'd written something by hand. I walked over to his bookshelves, looking for a journal or a notebook. Nothing. I flipped through his copy of On Imperial Affliction. He hadn't left a single mark in it. I walked to his bedside table next. Infinite Mayhem, the ninth secret to the price of none, lay atop the table next to his reading lamp. The corner of page 138 turned down. He'd never made it to the end of the book. Spoiler alert. Mayhem survives, I said out loud to him, just in case he could hear me. And then I crawled into his unmade bed, wrapping myself in his comforter like a cocoon, surrounding myself with his smell. I took out my cannula so I could smell better, breathing him in and breathing him out, the scent fading even as I lay there, my chest burning until I couldn't distinguish among the pains. I sat up in the bed after a while and reinserted my cannula and breathed for a while before going up the stairs. I just shook my head, no in response to his parents' expectant looks. The keys raced past me. One of Gus's sisters, I could not tell them apart, said, "Mom, do you want me to take them to the park or something?" "No, no, they're fine." "Is there anywhere he might have put a notebook? Like by his hospital bed or something?" The bed was already gone, reclaimed by hospice. "Hazel," his dad said, "you're there every day with us. He wasn't alone much, sweetie. He wouldn't have had time to write anything. I know you want. I want that, too. But the messages he leaves for us now are coming from above, Hazel. He pointed toward the ceiling, as if ghosts were hovering just above the house. Maybe he was, I don't know. I didn't feel his presence, though. Yeah, I said. I promised to visit them again in a few days. I never quite caught I never quite caught his scent again.